What's up, everybody? It is a Blue Drake, and we're going to do a live stream of Escape from Tarkov a little bit later. But I wanted to make this video before that because I want to gauge interest. As most of you know, probably, we did a live stream yesterday of me performing my music, which I haven't really done before. And it went over way better than I thought it was going to. Which meant a lot to me because I've never really, displayed my music as part of like my main career. It's always been something I've just kind of done because I love it and I love doing it. And a lot of people really, a lot more than I anticipated, really enjoyed it. I mean, there was still a chunk of people that hated it. I had people emailing me saying that I should like give up and stop and never do that again. The negativity in people sometimes, it's just, I don't understand it. But I shouldn't focus on that because the vast majority of my fans, and I mean, definitely at least my core fans, really enjoyed it. And that meant a lot to me. And I know music will probably never become like a huge, successful, financially at least, career for me. But there is one thing that I've always wanted to do, and I've never been able to financially justify. Because it doesn't make any sense because it probably won't make me an obscene amount of money, but I still would like to do it. And as you guys, at least a lot of my core subscribers will know, I wrote a piece with what was originally a DRK, a Drakelings fan. I wrote a piece about a year ago with someone who is now one of my good friends, Gabriel Castro. I don't know how many people know about this piece. I've talked about it a couple times on my channel. For those of you who don't know it, here it is. And the reason I'm bringing this piece back up specifically is because recently another fan who just happens to run a music transcription business went through and notated this and fully transcribed this entire piece, which is also really cool. Because I've never had my music actually like written, and a lot of the music that I write is so complex I could transcribe it, but it would take me weeks, months, because I'm not a great transcriber. But since he had it done in a little less than a week. And here's that. I've never had this done before. It's so amazing to actually see like my music like properly written as a piece of music. For those of you who are interested in following along. So I've never had all of these things together. I've never had a amazing guitarist that I can record a duet with and then have somebody who's able to professionally transcribe that music. And the one thing I've never done is I've never had this recorded at a professional studio. I mean, obviously you can see I'm actually just recording this with my shitty iPhone camera, and I've got my mobile recorder set up on the piano, but that's all I recorded this with. I've never gone to a proper studio and had my piano recorded and mixed professionally, especially not with my good friend, previously fan Gabriel, at a proper studio. I've never had that done with a proper studio, and I would kind of like to even though it's slightly expensive, I would love to do that. I would love to do that like before I die, you know. So here's what I was interested in making this video about. A lot more people were interested in my music than I thought there would be. Granted, it's not something that I'm going to do all the time. Obviously, this channel is mostly about gaming. It will probably stay that way. But if this is something that you'd like to see, if you'd like to see songs like this recorded professionally, and then also completely transcribed, and that's the coolest part. Like, I didn't even know that was an option. But what I would like to do is record a proper full album and then have my good friend Donovan, who does all of this transcription, to go through and actually have the sheet music available to everyone, so you can see the notation, the keys, everything, and it'll be available to you. And I don't even want to charge for it. I would just upload it for free. In fact, if you want, I actually just uploaded this for free, so you can go download Windswept featuring Gabriel, and I uploaded a zip file. It has the WAV file, it has the MP3, and it also has the sheet music, so you can go read the sheet music or play it yourself if you want. And what I would like to do is potentially do at least an EP or a full album of this, and have all of the music fully freely available, so you can listen to it. You can download it from my site, or you can listen to it from Spotify, and then you can download the sheet music and either play it yourself or follow along, or just have it just because it's cool. But I can't do this without raising at least some money in order to cover the studio costs, and studio time is obviously not prohibitively expensive, but decently expensive. And I want to know if you all, the best way I can say it, I hate it when YouTubers say like you guys, but I can't. I would be interested if the people who love my music and love this would be willing to contribute to a fundraiser, either like a GoFundMe or something like that, in order to raise the money. No time limit. I mean, I would probably just put it up and just leave it there until it hits the amount that I need in order to actually record this, whether it takes like a month or a year or a day if everybody really loves it. And then support me so I can record this album and then release it for free, and include all of the sheet music, so my fans can just enjoy it and just have it available on my site, on Spotify, on SoundCloud if you guys want it, and just have it be available there. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in. So I'm making this video to ask if you are. We're going to do this very simply. It's just a yes/no question, so what better way to use that than the like/dislike button? If you like this idea, press the like button. If you dislike this idea, press the dislike button. I'm not going to be, it's anonymous, I'm not going to be against you if you do. And if we get enough people who say yes, I'll do it. It'll probably cost about $1,000 for studio time, then $500 for mixing, and then I would also like Gabriel to make some of this as well, because I mean he's a struggling guitarist, and I would like to pay him. So I'd like to pay him at least a good $250 to $500, so he can actually have something to, you know, show for his work. And then the rest for miscellaneous. So probably like $2,500, which is expensive. Not prohibitively expensive. I feel like that's possible to raise, but if I could do that, I could do a 6 to 8 track album or something like that, and have it be a duet and an amazing piece of music available to everybody for free that I do with Gabriel. And I can support Gabriel, I can support Donovan, and I would have it probably mixed by Jordan Haynes, who is a really good friend of mine, who is the guitarist for Artifacts Pareo, I don't know if you know, which is a really amazing local band from Louisville, where I am from. Here, if you guys are interested, here is their music, so you know that I know these people and that they are not trash.
question for the hands who rule the world. Is your ambition to watch it burn? Why, when you hold us all, would you choose to decide to let?
So that's actually a good friend of mine. In fact, if you go to my channel and you go look at the video I posted of me recording Jahari's new stuff, that's actually me and him working together. You can see him at the end because I love to troll the shit out of him. Yeah, that's him right there. I've known him, God, we've known each other for too long now. And I feel like if I could get him to mix it, Gabriel to duet on it, Donovan to notate everything, and then I go to one of the professional local studios in town with a really nice grand piano, and I get about maybe hour, 2 hours worth of recording, and then I can get video of that, of me playing the entire thing, like really nice, beautiful video. In fact, my videographer Miguel from Jahari, my band, he does all of the video work for us. For Jahari, and he actually has his own videography business. All of those things could come together and make a really cool piece of art that I feel like everybody could enjoy for free. And if you guys are willing to support that, I feel like I could make that happen pretty quickly and at a pretty awesome quality level, incorporating all the really talented artists that I know locally. So yeah. All right, well that's it. I'm gonna go play Escape from Tarkov. Remember, like button, dislike button, dislike the idea. And I guess if we got like 1,000 people to say yes, I mean that should be enough, right? Like, you know, like $250 a person, something like that. That should work. That should be enough. If I could get 1,000 people to contribute a relatively small bit of money, I could go do that, and I think that would be pretty cool. And if it is successful, and if everybody loves it so much, I'm not anticipating that this could happen. In fact, I'm prepared that it will not. We could do it again, and then maybe one day I would just become a YouTube musician and everything would take off and I'd just be like a famous pianist. Not expecting that to happen. Nice little daydream that I have there. But I would like to at least do it this one time. If it is successful and if everybody wants it, I wouldn't be against doing it again. But yeah, so let me know. If enough people say yes, I might start it tomorrow. We'll have to see. I feel like I could actually do this probably within the next month or so. I already have here. I will show you some of the other music that I already have available. I'll obviously be uploading Windswept to my Spotify that you guys have gone and followed, hopefully, or maybe you haven't. If you haven't, go to bluedrake42.com/Spotify. And then I'm also going to be uploading some of my other music that I've recorded on my piano upstairs. Like, for instance, here's a piano. Obviously, it's all solo. I mean, the quality's pretty good, but I would love to do something like this with a proper guitarist. And I never got video of me performing all of this, so the MP3 is all I have left of it. I'm going to be uploading all of this to the Spotify. Unfortunately, Spotify takes a couple weeks of processing, so it won't be immediate. So if you think that's awesome,
which I hope you do. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I pour my soul into that shit. It's never gotten me anywhere. But if you'd want to support me doing this one thing, say yes. If not, then that's totally fine. But if enough people say yes, I'd love to do it. All right, I'm gonna go shoot people in a video game live. I'll see you guys in like a half hour. All right. Peace. Press the like or dislike button. All right, bye.